Hello, welcome to Republic of Pirates, a new game that will be released in summer of 2024. If you like city building and pirates, you might like this. I'd like to thank the developers and keymailer for an early access key to demonstrate this demo, which will be available for everyone to try on the 7th to the 17th of June on Steam. I will talk a bit in game as we follow the tutorial. Hope you enjoy watching and see you on the next one. So first of all, we will go to the settings. This is my settings. You can mess around with this, entirely what you want to do. You go to audio. Again, I've turned down the music a titchy bit. Hopefully I won't get a copyright strike or anything when I upload this. Gameplay, again, English, 10 minutes. Show tutorial, so everything you see on screen that's going to pop up is due to the tutorials and hints and tips, which I'll leave on due for you to see in the gameplay. The input is the keys. You can change these, and just to let you know, spacebar is to select the ship. It's not to pause. There is a pause button at the top right hand side when we start playing, but you can, as I said, change the keybinds and a few other things. Extras, that's just the credits. So what we'll do now, we will go on to the campaign. Again, the campaign is medium, hard, or I think it's career mode. That's the hard. It's just depending on your money, etc., etc. Different hard difficulties, and medium, and as I said, the career mode. Story mode. So let's just go on we'll go on the easy mode, medium mode. So we'll start on that.
Heck, that's what this is all about. We rob, we plunder, we kill, all for a bit more wealth and another day of freedom. But we all know the truth. There's only one way out of this pirate life. And if it's not at the end of a rope, it's usually a shot in the back from a pistol of a crewmate. The Republic of Pirates was meant to be different, but the greed got to them too. Turning on one another like that. Damn shame what they did to your old man. And now they're carving up the archipelago between the three of their crews. Lucky Jack Howell and the self-proclaimed Raiders of the Caribbean. Scar and his gallows men. And Matilda Barbero, leader of Los Guerreros.
So as I said before, spacebar takes you straight to your ship. There we go, like that. So up the right hand side you've got the daytime, evening, nighttime. Pause, start, speed, etc., etc. Go back to the settings here. All this is because I've got the tutorial on and hints and tips, and there's your map. At the moment you can only scroll out to a bit like that. You can do it later on when we get a bit further, which shows you then the whole map, which I will show you. Zooming in is just as far as you can go, what you can see now. So left does highlight, and right moves everything around. So most of this you collect at the moment, which is the debris, which will be a bit of coin and or planks of woods, etc., etc., and hopefully some gold. You have no control over that. That's just part of the tutorial.
That was a close call. The archipelago's in chaos after the collapse of the Republic. We'd better hunker down on Galley Island for now. Come up with a plan. Let's start with a dock to house our supplies.
So if you are familiar with city building games, it's exactly the same principle. Simple as that. So we'll build a dock first. Most of the infrastructure and everything else is down below, which is showing you now.
If we want to take the fight to our old companions, we'll need men. There are plenty of rough and ready types looking for work, so long as we give them somewhere to stay and something to do.
So you got to build 5 huts, but as I found out before, there's a little docking area here, and I just do like a little road or path from these 2 little areas, and then do a straight line up here, and then you can start building around there. If not, it sometimes not bugs out, but I would say it would just say it's not connected, and you have to faff around. That's right. So there's the road. So what I'm going to do is start just building a little bit of a road, just like that. And then I'll do up here like that. And I'll just do it like that. What is build the huts? Which are these? You can press, I think it's Q, is it? No, Q is destruct. There we go. Look. So if I wanted to, I can get rid of that. And I can zoom in here, and let's say I wanted to make that straight, of course. So you can upgrade and demolish and everything else, downgrade. So right. There we go. And now it's connected. Right. So I'm going to build these 5 huts, and I think it's E. Is it E? Yeah, E turns them around. I can't... there we go. So E turns around the object, and I think that's the right way. So I'm going to do that. So I've got to build 5. So I'm going to build them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to build now I better build a marketplace, which I'm going to shove just around, yeah, just there. And when you do click on these, later on I'll show you, you can upgrade the buildings and so on and so on. But now it's telling me I've got to go and receive some more debris from the sea, so I'll press spacebar. So you can repair the ships and you can paint them, but you have to have a paint building to do so back at the docks, which I haven't done yet. So I can go to the sunken ship, which I'll do in a minute, but sometimes it does. It's easier just to pick some of these up, which gives you wood and so on and money. So the sunken ship is here. So on your way down, you could pick up a couple of barrels. That's here. And now you have to go back to your dock again now. Of course, as I said, once you get used to this game, you can turn off the hints and the tips, so most of your screen won't have all this clutter on there, unless you like all that, of course. So we've got to build like a figurehead now, like a decoration. Decoration will just go anywhere you want to do it. So of course when you play this game you'll do it way better than me. So Again, I'll try and zoom in so you can see sort of what it is. It's like a lady with wings holding her arm up, I think, clutching a book maybe. But I'll put that like that.
Salvaging materials from wrecks is good and all, but we've got plenty of resources at our fingertips on the island too. We'll need a steady supply of wood for what's to come.
I mean, a good thing about these demos, when I do play quite a few city builders on and off, but when I played like the demo versions or early access, I just have a mess around with it, and I don't do it 100% properly because I just want to see how it all works. But then when I do get the full game, then I kind of like use a PDF to map everything else, and I take my time, just even putting down a road just to kind of make sure it's okay. But as I said, this is just a demo. The game's released in the summer, so it's how you want to play it. What am I doing now? I'm doing oh yeah, I've got to do a woodcutter's lodge. Now they recommend putting this in a tree around here somewhere. So if I do, there is something there we got to investigate, which is a captain's inn, which is like a pub or a bar, hypothetical, I think. So I think, yeah, there was another key. Is it? It's not Q. There is another key I can press to turn this whole thing around. Screen. Oh, is it Q? No, that's a demolish. Right. So if I plant that just here. To produce materials, production buildings require blah blah blah. Yep. Yep. I'm going to build a road.
We should set a couple of the lads to moving goods from place to place. It's more efficient to dump materials at a depot so they don't have to carry them so far.
So we just need to build a depot. Oops. There it is. What I'm going to do, I think I put it there. Again, you can mess around with as much as you want to on this and put it in the right place, turn it around and so on.
The more we provide for our workers, the happier they'll be. The happier they are, the more they'll contribute.
But I'm just showing you this video.
Have needs too, you know.
And this demo actually goes on for 2 hours gameplay, just to let you know. So yeah, just going to build a road. That's a rough job. So there we go. He's taking some materials now. Look. So as I said, there we go. So when you click on the buildings when they're made, you can upgrade them when they've got their resources. So I'll upgrade that. That will give me now 15. Upgrade it again will give me 20, and that's fully upgraded. And you just let that carry on now. And then I'll do the same with this if I can. Yeah, there we go. That's those two done. And I think with this, not at the moment, I don't think. So that's just waiting for materials to come from here. So you can press that and get rid of that. Interact with the huts. So if I click on that now, it says what it needs. It needs a fishery. We got a good marketplace, and we need rope. And what it wants is, of course, rum. So that's going to be like a bar or pub or whatever you want to call it in those days, and a brothel. So we all know what goes on at brothels. So whereas the fishery, that's the marketplace, that's the decorations, construction, no needs. There we go, fishery. There we go. So it's weird because I thought in the red you can't build, but it seems to be all like that. So I just do that.
I spotted some floating barrels not far from the coast. It might be nothing, but it could be something too.
So yeah, so it still works, and I think it's connected alright. So again, click on that, you can upgrade it. There we go. That's upgraded now. That's going to carry on working. So I'm going to get in my boat, and as I said, go and pick up these barrels, and they're all over the place. I'll go and collect that first. We will get to see the full map in a minute. I'll collect some debris on the way as well. Oh, bit of stuttering, I don't know why. I think there's a couple more yet. This is weird because I cannot go right anymore now. It's a bit of a lag for some reason. It will adjust itself very, very shortly.
Well, the barrels were empty, except for a bunch of letters from the British West Indies Company about claiming some island or another. Nothing that mentions treasure.
What will we do with a drunken sailor? What will we do with a drunken sailor? What will we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
As I said, you can repair on a go once you get some stuff to do it, and you can also paint once you get a ship painter, but that will be back at the docks later on. You can have battles on here, so you have to build up your ships and so on and so on. As you can see, I've got a scatter shot here on my ship. It's already built with the ship, so you can, I assume you can build up on different weapons and so on, and to get different ships. But this is already built into this little ship. So I think we're after some fish now. Yeah, we're still waiting. Oh, there we go. If I hold down, oh wow! If I hold down the wheel on the mouse, you can slow. Well, you can very, very fast because I'm trying to move it slowly. Move the camera around. Wow. You get rather dizzy doing that though. That's the thing. There is another way using the key, and I can't remember what key it is. Oh, there we go. Done.
Mary Connor. Here's someone you want on your side in a fight. She's a tough old gal, can hold her own in a naval battle or a tavern brawl just the same. The men all look up to her. She was once at Jack's right hand. He must have done something really stupid to piss her off. Besides knocking off your old man, that is. If we're going toe-to-toe with the former Republic, we could do with her directing our ships and not theirs.
John, is that you? Thank God I found you here. Jack double-crossed me. Well, I was trying to betray him first and he found out, so... Anyway, the fair lady's in a pretty bad state. Help us out, won't you?
So when you click on her ship now, you got to repair it, but you got to go to the dock. So a left click on her ship and sail her to the dock, and then the repair, and then you can hold it down and then click it.
The men reported several ships heading directly for us. Looks like we've been discovered. Let's put the fair lady's firepower to some use.
So what I do on this now, when the ships are coming now, for some reason I can't click on my other ship. It's just the main ship, and this is where you get to see the tactical map. If I go out, there we go. That's the big map, and the ships are coming here. So I'm assuming again that all the cloud disappears and we get all like this. So again, I just click on the ship and it automatically fires, and this other one does as well. So I would just click that sometimes and do that. My ship's just got leveled up as well, so... And now I can move my ship. There we go. Go and collect all the stuff. And there we go.
Thank you, Captain.